Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So I'm just on my lunch break right now, and I got the message from Spirit that I really need to amp up my readings. So I've been kind of lazy. I've just been enjoying life, and so I've only been doing it maybe 2 days a week, and it's 11:11 where I am right now. And they're telling me that there's a lot of people out there who are really struggling with some things, and so it's time to amp up the videos again. And so when I took out the cards, I have no clue how this is going to tie into the reading, but they smell like celery to me. and I can't even think why. Like, I don't eat celery. I haven't been cooking with celery. Like, no clue. But as soon as I opened these cards, I just got this, and you know what it did? It grounded me. I got the smell. It really made me present, but it was very fresh and clearing. So that's what I felt when I smelt it. Normally, okay, so Spirit, they talk to us in 5 senses, right? We have five physical senses, but then we have our 5 psychic senses, right? You can see with your eyes, but there's also clairvoyance. You can hear with your ears, but you also have clairaudience. Some of the senses are a little bit different. There's clairsentience, which is clear feeling, right? Those are the empaths who like walk in and they can tell and they can feel what happened just by observing the energy. It like resonates in their body for them. There's another one called claircognizance, which isn't a physical sense that we have, but in the psychic skills, it's clear knowing. It's the hardest one to understand because you just know things. You don't know how you know things. You don't know how you got there, but your guides and your angels and Spirit just give you answers, and it's always right for some reason. You can call it mother's intuition, whatever you want to call it. But then there's the last one, clairgustance, which is, have you ever smelled or tasted a passed over loved one, right? Just think about it. Maybe you'll smell their perfume or cigarette smoke or something that reminds you of them. Or, you know, all of a sudden you'll just taste food, but you're not eating. You're not even around food. You're not even working in a kitchen. And so that's called clairgustance. So when I opened up these cards, celery just like wafted all over me, so strong, and it was very grounding, clearing. It was mostly that, you know how fresh it is, that uplifting scent, but still the water that is like calming, if that makes any sense. That's all I can keep saying. I don't know why celery is coming out, but let's pull some cards and just see what message they want to share with the viewers who are wondering what's going on. Okay, so let's just check out all these cards. First, are these all in the upright, or are they a good mix? As I look at it, it's a fairly good mix. And so what I find interesting is, oh man, I'm getting mad chills right now. All of these are in reverse. And yeah, this is a reading for someone trapped in a cycle. You are meant to move on, you are meant to move forward, but it seems like you're not hearing the guidance. Okay, so this could resonate with the person I just talked to yesterday. I feel like a bit of your energy is coming through on this. It's also for multiple people, but okay. Show the cards and then just spit it out. That's what we're gonna do. So the first one we have is Leader in reverse. We've got the Goblin Queen in reverse, and then we have Inner Companion in reverse. All of these are in reverse. This is a triangle. They had it set up as an inverted triangle, and then on this side it is the upright triangle. But these cards are all in the upright. So this is the toxic pattern or cycle or whatever that we're working through, and this is the next step, the next stage, the next chapter. And so it is magical gateway, new beginnings, and motivation. As soon as I picked up motivation, I started hearing Normani's motivation. So maybe that's a musical download for someone. But let's see here. The story I'm getting is, okay, let's talk about this Goblin Queen they're saying, right? Because every single one was in reverse. And this one's kind of nice to have in reverse, right? You can't put good or bad on something, but this is, right? They're showing me this guy creeping around. Oh, there he is. His face is up there, creeping around. And so in reverse, it's just, I feel like someone, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Someone was trusting someone who wasn't trustworthy, be it an outside source of themselves or their guides. And what I'm getting actually is your guides or companions. That a lower level entity, this Goblin Queen, kind of energy kind of latched on. And because at that time, maybe when you kind of made that connection, you were low vibing, maybe you were out drinking a lot, right? Maybe partying, smoking, whatever kind of helps bring the frequency down a bit. And so everything in moderation, right? For some reason, they're bringing me to drinking and smoking. We're going to use smoking though. Tobacco. Tobacco is sacred in ceremonies when you don't abuse it. But a lot of people get very addicted to it. And then it becomes a pattern of escapism. So here we have the inner companion, which kind of was void, either when you were in a low state that I'm seeing choices, past choices were very important in leading the steps up to there. So for some, I see maybe they are just bringing in guides that aren't for their highest. And that's why they always say when you bring in a guide, you have to call in the highest white light. There are a lot who will, appear as an angel or something like that, and not quite have the best intentions for you. And in it, you become kind of a slave to what others want you to do. And so one thing they're telling me, right now we're in a really cool awakening. And so there are a lot of spirits watching Earth, tons, like we're surrounded. And so everyone here in body right now, these are like the souls that are like the powerhouses. There are some stuck in karmic cycles that do need to end. These cycles need to stop, and they kind of got trapped in that cycle. But there are others here who are trying to break that cycle for others. The Earth is shifting, and we can't continue to go the way that we were. We have to go the way that we need to grow. And so all these beings are watching. Some are of the light, some are not. And when you choose that you're not happy in your life, in your daily life right now, and you choose to escape, be it, I'd rather smoke left-handed cigarettes and just fantasize in dreamland. That is you taking your consciousness away, your body. This vessel is so important to you, right? You need to feed it, water it, take care of it. You're just a glorified plant, get oxygen, get light. And you're part of nature. And so if you aren't going to be here and present and look at all these gifts that we have around us every day to be thankful for, well, there's so many other beings that will kind of jump in, and they're kind of, it's you, but they're in the background. And maybe they want to go out and experience things. Maybe you start craving things, like you're like, I don't know why I crave this. Like, I don't like this kind of food, but I can't get enough of this. And that's because in spirit form, they don't really have taste and those kind of things. These senses, these 5 senses that we have, there's so many people who want the 5 psychic senses, but your real gift is your 5 senses that you have here right now. And so utilize them, tap into them, right? Go out, live. That's the whole purpose. Don't give up your seat here. You work so hard for your soul to be at this time, at this place. This is huge soul evolution is coming from this time. So then we had leader in reverse, and that's you not taking charge of your own life. That's you giving power to others, right? Escaping, just not, and that's it. It's that detaching. It's that going within all the time. And then not quite, they're just saying you're missing life and you're not enjoying. You're just not enjoying, and you have a purpose and you have a plan, and we really need you to be present here. So stop escaping and letting all these lower energies come in and make attachments to you, because they're bringing you down. They're bringing your energy down. They're making you feel stuck and tired and no motivation, right? That's that frozen kind of thing. Frozen in fear, that's what they say. So to shift from that, they're saying there is a magical gateway. What's the gateway? It takes courage to trust, to venture into the unknown. Yet, this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. And so, when I look at the card, it's dark here, right? But she's learned from her lessons, from the darkness. She has her wings. She is divinely guided. I'm saying before it was like escaping and then these lower things attaching it. And then lower vibing people kind of coming in. It's a physical and it's a spiritual thing. But for her, she's gone through the darkness here, and she's earned her wings, right? And in here, it's so illuminated. And so in the past talk, it was about allowing other guides in, but she's following her guidance, right? She's her guide. Her soul is guiding her to the light for more. It says that there's new beginnings. It says, this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Take it back to childhood. You see a kid, right? And you would never say anything mean to it, because you know that it's so pure. It's love, it's light, right? Babies are so innocent. And so when they go out and they make a mistake or something, we don't be like, how did you not know that? Blah, 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 right? And then you're just so compassionate and understanding, and you hold space for them to grow and learn and make those stumbles and get back up. And so taking that energy to you, right? Treating yourself as this new baby, right? And start talking to yourself a bit nicer, because when we see, right, that baby, they have so much potential. They have the whole world. They could do anything. They could be anything. It's just unlimited. And so you still have that energy, but for some reason, too many stumbles, too many things, but now you're avoiding life. And it would be so hard for you to look at this baby and see it grow to the point where I'm just seeing to a point of being entrapped, enslaved within oneself, and never going out and never living and never getting the joy and those kind of things. And so for motivation, it's saying, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about, they say, get busy and start doing it. So this was all about springing into actions. It said fairies of the spring. We're already into summer. We're almost like into fall, actually. And so if you do find that it has been hard to take movement, it's nurturing that inner child, that full potential of whatever it is that you can do, and bringing yourself back to presence, living again. Look in the room that you're at. I'm seeing posters on the wall. We are in the same environments all the time, and then these posters, right, they're there every day, and eventually they disappear. They just become part of the room, and we no longer see the color or the beauty of it. It's just there. And so use your 5 senses. The 5 senses that you learned in kindergarten or grade 1, those are the 5 senses that you really want to work on and building and being present for those. The more that you're present for those senses, the more and more your 5 psychic senses will start speaking louder. It will be clearer because you're very engaged. Your body is activated. It's alive. You're here. And you have a purpose. You always have a purpose. So let's just do one more card. I just wanted to see what was on the bottom of the deck, and it was hope. It says, hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And I'm really thankful they said that, because I feel like over here in this inverted one that is staying stuck, installed, or trapped, they've lost hope. And it says, stay positive. There is this magical gateway, and light always illuminates darkness. So let's talk about a meditation. Okay, so I guess for me, I always thought it was just so simple, or when it comes to meditation, and when I talk about bringing light into your body. And I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and I don't think she quite knew what it meant by bringing light into her body. And so when I started to think about this, I was like, yeah, how would you describe that, right? Because we always say to bring, right, visualization is powerful, to bring that light through your chakra system into your body. It's a feeling, right? When you finally tell the universe, like, yes, I'm open to this, bring this into me, I accept the highest light of love into my life, like, feel it in your body. You actually, like, once you allow and you open, you surrender, that's when the light starts to come in. That's when it starts flooding all these things in you. And so every day, just keep circulating that light in you. Make things lighter. And the more and more you do that, the more and more you'll find you'll start to raise your vibration higher and higher. And then eventually you'll unravel. You'll start to hear, you'll be so present, you'll start to hear your guides again clearer. You'll be able to see clearly and have motivation to make the mark where you want to go, because now you're stepping into this magical gateway, and in this magical gateway are new blessings, and these new blessings bring hope. And we're gonna grab the last one on this pile, hope and healing. So this old goblin queen and these energies that kind of latch and leech and take your energy and keep you stuck in a negative thought, there's no room for them here, because once you heal, that thought pattern's done. We can't no longer engage and continue that. And so I'm gonna leave it there because I'm on my lunch break and I kind of want to eat food too. So again, I guess we're gonna start ramping these up a bit, seeing where the messages go. And yeah, if you guys have anything that you would like to touch on, or something that you've been pondering, or a question, I have my email in the description. I would love to hear that. And if you have a great idea for a reading, it'll almost be like personal for you, but it will help so many others as well, and it will always be anonymous. So have a good day, guys. I hope you go out there and you live life to the fullest, and you use all your senses, all 10 of them. All right, bye guys.